We do have promised future obligations, like bonds that needs to be paid. So we pay those first, then Social Security, then Medicare, Medicaid. And if we need money to pay those already promised, not new, already promised future obligations, then simply do away with lots in government. How about we do away with the departments that we do not need? We start with the Department of Education, move on to the Department of Commerce, Department of Environmental Protection, and yes, even the Department of Energy. Just wipe them out. That takes care of much more than $100 billion alone. And states should be handling all of those things on their own anyway. So you see, the quest to raise the debt ceiling is all about the Biden spending bonanza.
Now, this is the same guy who threw that temper tantrum on that Marine that he had on the show, who had the nerve to say anything negative about the Trump administration in regards to the handling of Afghanistan when that was all in the news. Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Jackson White, co-founder and chief of content at Politiscope, and thanks for tuning in again today to TYT. Now, what's really important about this isn't just the fact that, networks like Newsmax and OAN really got their fame and really got their boost in their audience when Fox News had the nerve to suggest that Trump actually lost the 2020 election. That's really when people flocked over, because they just couldn't stand that, which goes into that, poll that we talk about often on here, that 59% of registered Republicans say that believing Donald Trump won the 2020 election is an important and essential part of what they believe it means to be a Republican, which shows you just the level of polarization that we're dealing with in this country. But again, it's funny and it's easy to laugh at these types of things. However, this is the type of thinking that permeates throughout the whole entire right wing in this country, that government in and of itself is bad, that it can do no good, that it can solve no problems, that it has no real place within our socioeconomic fabric and structure. And that you just eliminate these agencies that do what? Keep our drinking water safe, keep our food safe, keep our agricultural systems in line and open. Agencies that keep our air safe, our waterways, open so that the ecosystems can be full, that keep the land and environment safe so that children can play in the sand and play in the grass without worrying about being around toxic waste of any kind. This is the type of stuff that these agencies do. And while people think that that just totally gets in the way of the free market handling everything that's important, what really matters is that this is the type of propaganda that makes it easier for the real crooks, the white-collar criminals, to run out the back door with all the money. You eliminate these giant government agencies, that leaves trillions of dollars open for the taking in a variety of different types of ways. So that's really what it's all about. However, it's easy to just latch on to the idea that everything's so simple. Just eliminate these agencies, leave it up to the states, and that's all you got to do. It'll be that simple. However, of course, we know that operating systemic institutions is no simple task. And that's why we have to maintain and get our power back. So let's make sure that we show up to the polls in local elections and federal elections, be leaders in our communities, and give back in as many ways that we can.